Jai Jinendra. Today is a very special day. And today, the quality we are going to analyze is a total surprise. Let me ask you a few questions before we begin. Do you believe that one lady's womb can be transferred into another lady's womb? Obviously, it's called womb transplantation. Do you believe that you can talk to somebody in America within a fraction of a second? Yes, it's called mobile technology. Do you believe that anything retains its freshness if stored at very cool temperatures? Yes, it's called refrigeration. Can data be transferred from one object to another without any connection? Yes, it's called Bluetooth technology. Now, do you get shocked when you hear these things, or is it normal? But if somebody told your great-great-great-grandfather these things 500 years back, would he believe it? He would think you've lost your mind. Now, let me ask you a few more questions. Is it possible to hear with your eyes or smell with the tongue? Number 2. You hear a sound when a person speaks. But can you catch a sound which has been spoken 500 years back? Number 3. You know that plants have life. But is it possible that soil can also be a form of life? These aren't mythical fantasies, but real research which is happening in the scientific world today. A newspaper had an article where a scientist from Europe is researching dental implants which can help a person regain vision and they can see with their teeth. You may have also heard of midbrain activation. It's a child development module where students learn the art of recognizing objects, colors, shapes, numbers, and can even read text with a blindfold, just by placing their hands on the objects and sometimes just by sensing it with smell too. Scientists are studying sound technology on how long sound waves remain in the same form after they are produced and developing instruments to catch the sounds and words of our ancestors. Number 3. Till about 500 years back, the world did not know that plants have life. In the same way, scientists today are studying whether soil also has life, because mountains are growing by a few inches every year. And just like our ancestors wouldn't believe in the technology and innovations we have today, we are also finding it difficult to believe these things because it's beyond our imagination. But there was one person who has revealed each of these aspects and many more things through his research. The only difference being his research was not conducted by spending billions of dollars in research laboratories, but through the research laboratory of his mind and soul. Today is the 5th day of Paryushan, Mahavir Janmotsav. And every year we celebrate this day by remembering Mahavir as Prabhu Mahavir, Tyagi Mahavir, Sadhak Mahavir, Kalyankari Mahavir, Tapasvi Mahavir. But today, I want to give a very special tribute to Mahavir, the one I refer to as the godfather of truth and science. I'm going to share with you some secrets that he shared in his phenomenal knowledge. Recapping the above questions from Mahavir's perspective. Number 1. Mahavir explained a concept called Sambhinna Shrot Labdhi. You can use any of your 5 senses to perform actions with every other sense through this Labdhi. See with your ears, smell with the tongue, hear with your teeth, etc. Even today, there are a lot of revered saints who can tell you the entire contents of the book with accurate page numbers, line to line, by merely touching it or flipping through it in seconds. Number 2. Mahavir explained that Shabda Parmanu, that is, sound particles, get transformed into Ashabda Parmanu the moment they are released from the speaker's mouth. And these Ashabda Parmanu have the ability to stay as it is for Asankhya Samay, which means a very vast duration of time. And these are a form of matter which can become receptive. That is, they can be collected and stored in instruments even after centuries. Number 3. Mahavir explained that not just plants, but soil, water, air, these are also once sensed forms of life. Not just that, he explained how many living organisms are present in one soil particle. What is their lifespan? What is their size, shape, and structure? How do they take birth? How do they die? What is the sensation they feel? And much more. Such detailed explanation without any research laboratory or microscope. In this corona era, wearing masks for protection, drinking boiled water, maintaining social distancing, sterilizing food before consuming, all of these are recommended by doctors and scientists. But each of these has been recommended by Mahavir 2500 years ago as a lifestyle itself. Another phenomenal thing which Mahavir said, I have not discovered the truth. Yes, I have not discovered the truth. The truth always existed. I am just throwing light on it. Most scientists say this is my discovery. This is my invention. I discovered the telephone. I discovered electricity. But Mahavir never claimed to have found something new. He said, I'm only revealing the reality because ignorance is the mother of pain and suffering. And like me, there were infinite other Mahavirs before me. There were infinite other Buddhas before me who have revealed the same reality. So how can I claim my copyright on this reality? He said, you will be more prone to bacterial infection. That's why I'm telling you, wear a mask. Your body's acid levels will increase if you eat after sunset, which will disturb your digestive system. That's why I'm asking you to finish your meal before sunset. From all the materials, I want you to eat only in wood, mitti or copper vessels. Metals and any other material is not good for your health. But what did we do? We shifted from wood and mitti to aluminium. Then we realized its side effects. So we shifted from aluminium to metal. Then we realized that side effect. So we shifted from metal to plastic. Now we are realizing those side effects. So we are again shifting from plastic to wood and mitti vessels. A father once told his son, don't go out to play right now. But the son said, why did father refuse? And so, even though his friends weren't there, he went outside. And then he saw a donkey in front of him. Freaking out, he ran inside his home. His father asked, what happened? The son said, Dad, there's a donkey outside. The father said, I told you not to go out, but you listened to a donkey more than me. And so today, I want to work on the negative aspect of doubting on Paramatma. Because if a person has a selfish motive, it's natural to doubt on him. But the one who has no selfish motive, if I'm doubting on him, then there's some problem in me. I definitely want to understand the truth. I want to try and discover the truth, and I want to view it from multiple viewpoints. But where my intelligence fails to work, I don't want to doubt on his super intelligence. So, I'm making an effort to find out many more such secrets which have been revealed by Mahavir in his Sarvagna science, research on them and bring them to light. Because I don't want to be a child who doesn't listen to his godfather but listens to Corona. That's why Prabhu Mahavir, today on the occasion of Bhagwan Mahavir Janmotsav, I promise to you just one thing. Tvameva Satcham Nishankam Jam Jinehim Paveyam. Tvameva Satcham Nishankam Jam Jinehim Paveyam. Prabhu, you are right. I may or may not understand what you have said. But I have complete faith that it is the absolute truth, the reality for the well-being of this world and for my soul. Jai Jinendra.